You're not trying to see how much you could do or how great you could become or what's the best potential you could potentially reach. What you're basically doing is saying, I wonder how much bullshit I could get away with in life that still allows me to live a good life while still being a bitch. Yo, what's good, guys? For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Kane McGarry. I'm an online fitness coach. You can follow me on Instagram at Kane McGarry. Yeah, what I kind of wanted to talk about today was, I spoke about this on my story, but it's something that I truly believe in. If you are not tracking, then you don't care. That goes for anything, not just fitness, like for any aspect of your life that you wish to improve. If you are not tracking that shit, then you don't care about it. For example, fitness. Imagine every dude that I know personally, I'm a part of a huge fitness mastermind. So I talk to a lot of personal trainers like fucking Corey Armstrong. You know, I've spoken with Anna Quinn. I've heard Kelly Nicole Fit has taught a masterclass to all of us. Corinne Sutton was one of my online mentors / coaches for a while. A lot of up and coming fitness coaches, you know, I speak to them all the time. Every single one of these motherfuckers are tracking. They're tracking their food, they're tracking their workouts, you know, and that's why they are in elite level shape to the point where they run online fitness businesses making multiple 6 to 7 figures a year. Imagine now if these fitness coaches were just all like, I'm not gonna track my diet. I know what eating healthy kind of looks like, but I'm gonna just guess. They might still be in amazing shape, you know, if you know what you're doing. You could still probably get in pretty decent shape, but can they be in the best shape possible if they didn't have any data or anything that they were tracking to make sure that they were doing the right things or to see if what they were even doing is working? That applies to literally any aspect of your life, bro, not just business. I mean, fucking fitness. So like, yeah, if you have a business right now that you want to start, do you not think that Fortune 500 companies, do you think that they're not tracking like LTV, like how much money the customer's spending throughout the duration of their lifetime, the cost to acquire a new customer, CAC, like there's all these business terms and shit, and like all these successful businesses literally have teams dedicated to tracking the metrics within their business, so they could see, like, if for some reason their revenue goes down, they could see, hey, which one of these numbers is fucking up that we could improve upon that might potentially fix the issue in our business. For like an example with my fitness business, I was able to point out what the issue was in my fitness business and immediately fix it because I have data to support it. I had a lead issue. I wasn't getting enough eyeballs onto my page. I was only posting once a day, only getting like 20,000 accounts reached. And when I was like kind of operating under that point of time, I wasn't making any sales, no sales. I kind of stuck like that for the last 3 months of 2024, just like kind of around like 20 to 30K views, posting once a day, and I didn't make any sales, not even booked one sales call. When I realized I'm not getting any leads because the traffic that is going to my page is no one new, it's just people who are already following me, and I was able to like see that and say, well, if I start posting 3 times a day and trying out these trial reels on Instagram, introduce my content to a new market, I could put myself in front of new eyeballs, and from there, expand my reach, engagement, and fucking pick up some more clients, which is exactly what I did. But I would have never known that if I didn't see like my reach was declining every single month, if I didn't see that my engagement was declining every single month, if I didn't see that my follower count was declining every month. I would have never known that I needed to start fucking posting 2 to 3 times as much in order to grow my page. Once I started doing that, now I have a issue of too many leads, like now, like last week I literally had like fucking 5 sales calls. Like I had way too many leads to work, and that shit got a little stressful. If I did not have any data on my business about like how much I'm posting or how many DMs I'm sending out every day or how much money I'm making or how many hours I'm working on my business or fucking how good I'm sleeping, like if there was an issue to arise in my business again, how would I ever know how to fix it if I don't have any data to look at? And like that, like, and I could give you fucking, I could just keep bringing up examples of like, oh, fitness, there's this business, fucking this video game has a little tracking thing. Imagine if you couldn't track. Like, it literally just applies to anything that you want to get better at. If you want to get better at basketball, you should probably be tracking like how many hours you're practicing, or how many hours you're spending fucking dribbling, or like how many shots you're taking a day, like track that shit. And if you tracked it, you would be able to kind of see if what you're doing is working, So I believe that is one of the most important skills in life, is to learn how to track and analyze data. Like one of the that's a very high leverage skill, I'm not going to say like, oh yeah, that's the ultimate skill you need, but being able to track data, even if that's in business, in your fitness, in your overall day-to-day life, having the skill to be able to collect data and analyze it literally turns all of life into a simple math equation where you have to do a certain number of things in order to achieve the result that you want. And if that doesn't sound fucking brain dead, then keep enjoying guessing, Like, not tracking your data would be the equivalent of like, okay, I want to drive from where I'm at right now. Me and my dog were in some parking lot, snowing outside. I want to get from where I'm at right now to my house. If I wasn't tracking anything, that would be the equivalent of me going like this and then fucking like pulling this shit over my head and then driving. Cause it's like, I don't see where I'm going. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, you're just shooting in the dark. You're driving blind. So if there's one thing I could hopefully change your guys' thinking about, is start enjoying the act of tracking shit that you care about, and then seeing like, oh, is the data that I'm tracking, is this even relevant? Can I make any changes to anything? Is there, like, if you just have the data there, you could either make improvements to the existing data to see if that gives you the result you want, or you might need to switch up what you're tracking. But like, you will never know if you're not tracking. If you're just like guessing, like fitness example again, if I'm all like, I'm 155 pounds right now, when I ended my cut, I was at 145. If I ended the cut and I was just all like, I'm gonna kind of just eat whatever the fuck, but yeah, I'm gonna eat more food, whatever that means, that can mean more food to some dude who's 300 pounds, could mean like his 7th fucking fast food meal of the day, and more food to somebody who's starving could literally just mean a fucking cookie. So what does more food even mean? Like, if I ended that cut and was just like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna just eat more and get big, I would, like, if I wasn't tracking the calories, I wouldn't know that I needed to go from eating 2,200 calories to fucking 3,300 just to maintain the 145 pounds I'm at. Yes, I burn fucking 3,300 calories a day because I work at a physical job every single day. I box multiple times a week. I lift weights damn near every single day. I get 10 to 12K steps every single day. So if I wasn't tracking my calories and I was just like, oh yeah, well, I've been eating more, but the scale's still staying the same, how the fuck would I know that I need to either eat more or like fucking work out harder, or like whatever, If I'm tracking how much food I'm eating every single day, I know that any number above 3,300 helps me gain weight. So, and the only way I could ever know that is if I tracked it. And for the guy who's all like, oh, well, tracking shit's kind of fucking gay and I don't want to do that, like, it just means you don't care. Like, you genuinely don't care. If you want the best results possible, you're gonna fucking track it. I don't care what you say. Every dude I've met that's in elite level shape, like, there's some dudes in good shape, like, don't get me wrong, that just like Jeff Nippard, he said he didn't track his food for the fattest minute, and at a certain point, he quit making progress, and he thought that he was gonna have to hop on gear. He thought he reached his genetic limit as a natural bodybuilder. Then he made a video saying, oh, I started tracking my fucking food and now I'm making progress again. So for the little skinny necked little bitch that thinks like, oh, I don't want to track, that sounds hard, I don't want to take my food scale to the restaurant because that's extreme. Okay, then okay. Well, I mean, and I'm not here to shame you or make you believe that there's some correct way to live life, but if you're all right with that, that just means you don't care. And there's no right or wrong answer as to what you should be caring about in life. But if fitness is a number one priority for you, then you are going to track your macros and track your workouts like every other guy who is in fucking amazing shape does. And if you think that you're just gonna be the exception, just fucking your little fucking skinny flabby little ass is gonna fucking hit a couple workouts, eat healthy and clean, and just like get in amazing shape, you know what that is? That's a smack in the face to every dude who's in amazing shape. Your ass is not going to do it on accident. These niggas track every single grain of rice that they eat down to the fucking gram just so they could make sure that they achieve the goal that they want. And yo bitch ass thinks you're going to do it on accident, which is like, it's absurd. And you know, like I said, if fitness is not your number one priority, by all means, you know, you could get in amazing shape without tracking your macros and, you know, just making sure that you stay consistent. You absolutely can. Can you achieve the best results though? Maybe, maybe not. You'll never know because you're guessing. And it's not of like well, I don't want to do all that. It's, you're not trying to see how much you could do or how great you could become or what's the best potential you could potentially reach. What you're basically doing is saying, I wonder how much bullshit I could get away with in life that still allows me to live a good life while still being a bitch. You're just trying to get away with easy shit, bro. If you can't take 5 minutes to track your food, or like fucking, if you're running a business right now and you can't take fucking 10, 20 minutes at the end of the night to track how many hours you just worked that day, update your fucking CRM and track how many cold DMs you sent or some shit, if that's something that's important to you, or track how many pieces of content you uploaded today. If you can't take 5 to 20 minutes to track all those metrics in your business, and it's all like, you don't give a fuck about your business. Every CEO of the business probably knows like the company's like sales percentage and closing percentage like the back of their fucking hand, like the back of their fucking dick. Like they stare at it all day, like they know that shit. If you think that you're gonna run a successful business without knowing any metric in your business, like no closing percentages, no churn percentages, no fucking CAC ratios, no fucking like cost per advertising dollar, like if you don't know none of that shit, you are not running no successful business. And you might be able to make a profit, yeah, but can you make the most profits? Stop trying to get away with as much as possible and start fucking just raise the standards for yourself. Just track something. It doesn't take that much. But yeah, just kind of going in circles now. So I hope that video could hopefully change your thinking for the better, because I believe tracking anything in life is one of the highest leverage skills you could do to increase the progress, or kind of zero in on where that progress is really coming from, so you could really maximize what you're doing in your life. And yeah, with that being said, don't got much else to say. So found this video valuable, make sure you drop a like on my video, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at Kane McGarry. And yeah, like my video.